as winter draws in, lots of classic car enthusiasts will be wanting to put their cars away for the winter. One of the problems that people have is in the spring, when they try to start their engine again, it can be a bit of a problem because the fuel's degraded over the winter. My friend Roger at Classic Engine Workshop has been working with a German company that has a solution for this, so I'm going to go and see him to understand how it works. Hi Roger, good to see you again.
Hey Graham, always
Thanks for having me over. Now, I'm used to coming over here and talking to you about engines.
Indeed.
How come I'm coming to talk to you about fuel additives now?
Well, there's a funny story behind this.
Okay.
I mean, we've talked about introducing retail stuff into our business for quite a while.
Yeah.
We were using these products from German manufacturer Wagner.
Mm-hmm.
And we started to wonder why we were importing this stuff and why wouldn't it be a better idea to buy it from someone in the UK.
Yeah.
And it turned out they didn't have a distributor in the UK.
Oh, okay.
So almost by accident, it's a sort of, we liked it so much we bought the company kind of story.
Okay.
In that we've really thought the products were of high quality. We've used them, both their lubricant and fuel additives, previously in both our projects and in our personal cars and things like that.
Yeah.
They've got a real cult following in Germany, and we just love what they do. So we thought, well, this is just a no-brainer really. We'll try and bring some of this stuff in for the classic and sports car market in the UK.
Okay, because the thing that I latched onto is because I've got some vehicles in storage at
Yes.
Foster Classic Car Workshop, including some of my own stuff. And obviously one of the concerns for me and other people is winter storage.
Yes.
You know, it's that classic, you want to start your lawnmower in the spring, the fuel's gone off and it won't start. And that does apply to cars as well, doesn't it? So
Absolutely.
that's partly how this fits in, right?
Absolutely. So this is a fuel additive. It's a multi-purpose fuel additive. It does lots of things. But there's two really key things that this thing does particularly well for classic and sports cars. And the reason it's so good for them is because classic and sports cars aren't used every day. They're not, they don't have the through flow of fuel.
Yeah,
So
I don't like to drive some of my cars when it's wet.
Exactly. You don't want to drive when it's wet. Over the winter in Britain, that means that they're out of action possibly months on end, etc. So, the Bactofin product does two great things. Firstly, it's a fuel preservative, so it prevents the fuel from losing its octane rating over time.
Right.
It does actually have active ingredients which allow the fuel to burn better as well, so it actually improves the combustion.
So that means it can be used daily. It's not just a storage.
We recommend it to be used all year round.
Okay.
Now, the other thing which it really does well, and this is becoming more and more of a problem for owners of classic vehicles, boats, and as you say, agricultural equipment or whatever, you put this in your lawnmower all the same, is the ethanol content in the fuel.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So ethanol causes big debates. Everybody knows or has their little opinion about it. The truth about ethanol is it's hygroscopic. It draws in moisture from the atmosphere.
Yeah.
That moisture, one way or another, will do damage to your fuel system.
Yeah. Okay.
Anywhere from the tank, pumps, filters, injectors, carburetors, anything that you've got, up to and including the engine itself.
Yeah, okay, so it's not just the risk of rust in a fuel tank on an older car, it's actually throughout the system.
Yeah, I mean anywhere you've got two problems with the water that gets in there. Firstly, the water itself is corrosive, so you don't want that in there, and that can just cause rust by itself. But what massively accelerates that is you get bacterial growth within that water.
Right.
And the bacteria excrete an acid.
Right, okay.
And that acid greatly accelerates the corrosive properties of the water that's in there. As it becomes acidic with that excreta from the bacteria, you end up with accelerated damage to your fuel system.
Oh, right.
To the extent that if you have high ethanol content in your vehicle, within a few days you can start to see damage within your system.
Crikey.
So any stored vehicle really should have this product inside it in order to prevent and contain that ethanol and prevent that bacterial growth.
Okay, so this is how much is this, 250 millilitres?
That's a 250 ml, yeah.
And so how long would this last me? I mean,
well, it depends obviously how often you drive your car.
That's true, yes.
This will do 250 litres of fuel.
Okay.
So it's mixed at 1,000 to 1.
Right.
And you squeeze the fuel up into this upper reservoir.
Yeah.
So that's a 25 ml dose.
Yeah.
You know, you can do 10, 15, 20, 25 ml of that.
Right, and then just tip it out.
And then just tip it into your tank,
Okay.
you know, whilst, you know, before, during or after you're filling up at the petrol station.
Yeah.
And it protects it. So 1,000 to 1, this will do roughly 5 tanks at 50 litres of
So if I had a 20-litre jerry can,
yes,
I just need to fill it up to 20 millilitres,
pour it in,
pour it in, and
done.
off we go. Right,
Absolutely
okay.
right, yeah. So that's how it works. So this is the ideal one for if you're an individual owner, you've got a couple of classics or whatever it might be, or a sports car or whatever. You can carry this with you and fill it up, or you can keep it at home in the garage and add it when you get back from the filling station. Either way is fine.
Yeah.
This here is a large dose of it. This will do. This is a litre.
So are you already working with people that are into kind of large car storage?
Yes. So we've got this into a couple of really important classic collections.
Mm-hmm.
And we've also got it in with some classic car storage or classic and sports car storage companies as well.
Right.
And this is how they buy it.
Okay.
Because you can use these, you can reuse these bottles. So you can
okay, that's really
fill
sensible,
up,
yeah.
squeeze and pour to your heart's content. But obviously this is a more economical way of buying it.
So if someone wants to buy this, where do they go?
You can go to our website, which is serpentinefuels.com. You can go to eBay.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really good place to get it. And there are various retailers as well who we supply to. So we're the sole UK distributor, but we do have retail outlets. Classic Bike Shop, RTT Motorcycles, both do that. In the classic car world, the Classic Collective
Okay.
at Bicester selling it.
And how much would one of these be?
So this, I think, retails at $18.95 for
Yeah.
a bottle.
Okay. That's obviously early 2025 prices.
Exactly, yeah.
Change.
That's subject to change, but I think that's a pretty stable price for the foreseeable few months.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Pleasure.